probably a lot of wind noise, so I'm so sorry about that. And I don't want to be staring at the camera while I'm longboarding, but I'll probably stop here soon and sit down somewhere, do a little meditation, do whatever. But it feels so good to get out and get some fresh air. Like, I think we're gonna have 2 days of sun left until winter comes, so this is just really, really nice. And I feel like one thing that's better than a hot summer day is a warm fall day. I love it. There's just something about fall, like the air, the leaves changing colors. I don't know, there's something about it. And I feel like our emotions change too, depending on what season it is. It's just really interesting. See, like, you can't tell me those fall colors aren't just amazing. We got the river right here. Woo! I've always really loved longboarding, and I feel like it's because you just feel so free when you're riding. Also, I feel like I'm always in a hurry to do literally everything. I'm in a hurry to wake up in the morning, to make breakfast, get everybody ready. And I just feel like that. Oh, there's a good spot to go sit down and go to the river at. I'm gonna go over there. Here's my longboard, by the way. I love it so much. It has like dragons holding little like beers. I think that's so cute. Yeah, like I said, I used to be an avid longboarder. I used to own like 5 longboards. No, I can't barely do any tricks. I'm not like one of those cool girls. Somebody was driving past me on a bike. I thought it was a snake. There's lots of snakes out here. Maybe I should smoke it, see if it gets me high. I'm just kidding. Pretty sure, I think you can smoke mugwort though. I don't know if this is mugwort or not, but it's something. Something wort. Woo! Also, sometimes just going like, woo! It just makes you feel happier. There's something that makes you feel happier about it. And I love it. All right. Trying to just make myself feel good. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna check to see if you can hear me. Oh. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on me. What, girl? Thank you guys so much for coming with me on my little longboard ride. When I longboard back, I'm definitely not gonna film because I just kind of want to be present in the moment. I've been trying to be more present in the moment recently. And there's something about just not looking at your phone, not worrying about recording, that just really puts you in the present moment and allows you to be at peace with yourself. Something I've been struggling with lately, though, is depression, feeling like I don't know what the F I'm supposed to do in this world, what my purpose is. I know, like, I have things I like to do, but then I feel like I don't have the money to do any of it. Oh, Lord. Lord. I'm being so vulnerable right now. And I feel like it's really important for me to just come on here and be really raw and be really real and genuine with you guys about my situation, because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. And I feel like when it's hard, it sucks because you know there's things you can do to get out of the rut. But it's hard to even get out of bed. And so you're like, I can't even get out of bed. And then you expect me to get out of bed, do the thing that will help me, which is clean my space, organize my closet, do that stuff. Like, it's so hard. But I feel like when we can force ourselves and get the self-discipline to do those things and do the things that are good for us, it helps so much. It's like you have to re-find yourself. But there is also a sense of peace in that, because I also feel like when you lose yourself, when you feel like your entire world is crashing down, like you don't know who you are anymore, you don't know what you like to do, you just don't know what the fuck. It's almost like everything in your old universe had to come crashing down so you can become somebody new, and so you can become something new and greater than what you were before. And I really feel like that's so true, especially in my life, and especially I'm sure in your guys' lives as well. That if you feel like your world is crashing down and breaking, look at it as a good thing and embrace it. Embrace how you feel. You feel bad for a reason. You feel depressed for a reason. It is your body and your soul telling you something. I know a lot of people, and this is very controversial, and I'm sure that a lot of people might argue with me, and please do. I want people to argue what I think and how I feel in the comment section below, and tell me your perspective on it and why you think that way, because there's always a reason why everybody thinks the way they think. And I'm no genius, I don't know everything, so I'd love to hear your guys' point on this, but I feel like a lot of people say depression is inherited through family members. And I could say that too, because both of my parents are depressed. But I feel like it goes deeper than that. Maybe it is in our genetic code, in our DNA. But that's something we can change, and I don't think it's something you need to change with pharmaceutical drugs always. If you're willing to do the work, I think you can change it, and you can change your psyche, and you can change the way that you feel, think, and act. And it's not easy. Of course, taking pharmaceutical drugs is a lot easier, although it depends on what you want out of your life. So for everybody, this might be just a different option for them. I forgot my tripod today, my arm is hurting. But for me, I definitely feel like when I'm doing the things that I love, when I am expressing how I feel, when I'm not using substances, when I'm eating healthy, exercising, the cliche ass things, that is definitely when I feel my best. And I read a post one time that said basically if you are depressed, but a walk or going outside in the sunshine fixes your depression, then you're not depressed. You're just not in the environment that you're supposed to be in. And I thought that was so true, because for me especially, and I'm not the same as everybody else, but I know a lot of you guys are going to feel the same way as well. It's like you can feel so depressed, but then you do something like an insanely good hike, or something that just really like makes your heart race, or something you'd love to do like a hobby or visit a good friend, and it like fixes it, you know. Maybe it's temporary, but it does fix it. And that just kind of shows that like it's not just something you can't fix, and you're not just a lost cause. I used to smoke weed. I smoked weed I started when I was 13 years old, and I smoked till I was like 20, and then on and off I still struggle with my addiction. Right now I'm clean and sober, but it doesn't mean I don't have cravings, especially when I am feeling lost. But it's also something I realized was that I wasn't feeling good that entire time I was smoking. I was basically just numbing my pain with marijuana, and it was good. It felt great to do that, but it made me a lower frequency, a lower vibrational person than I wanted to be. And that's something it was hard for me to admit for years, because I came from a family where they view weed as their medicine, and they view it as only a good thing, and that it can't be bad. But in my opinion, when you are taking something that is making you drowsy or tired, and you're taking that shit all day, there's no way you're not going to feel like a lower vibration. And depending on what you want to do in life, like I said, because obviously if you don't want to do anything in your life, smoke away, smoke your life away, do drugs, because you don't really care about your life. But if you do care about your life and you want to become better, I realized I couldn't do it and use substances at the same time. I just couldn't. The best feeling is being high on life, in my opinion, because I do love feeling high. I do, but being high on life, doing breath work, doing crazy ass things like cold plunges, I get a better feeling from doing those things. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that there could be so many factors in your life that are causing you to be depressed, but numbing your pain with drugs is not going to fix it. It's just not going to. The only way to fix your depression is to face it head on. And things like psychedelics and stuff can sometimes open your mind to your issues, but it won't fix the issues. Sometimes you can smoke and realize things, whatever. It's not going to fix the core issue. The only thing that can fix the core issue is you going out and doing that work yourself. It's the only thing. You are the only person that can change your life. There's nothing on the outside of you that will change. So it's really important for us to internalize that, realize that, and start changing today, right now. sometimes I feel so good just to talk. I do love talking, like I really do. I would love for you guys to put your input and how you feel about this in the comments. Again, thanks so much for coming on a longboard ride with me. If there's anybody in Eastern Washington who wants to meet up, go on an adventure together, or just chat, I would love to meet up with more people. I'm networking in the area. I live in the Spokane County area, so if anybody wants to network, please let me know. And please give me some comments below of your opinions and your thoughts about my words today, how you like the video. Please like and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Peace and forever blessings, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.